Well, he's still alive and kicking. Surprised the heck out of me, to be honest with you. He's still in there. Not very active, but he was actually eating a little bit last night. He's kind of just chilling at the bottom of the tank. There he is.
She was living on characters that belonged to her friends. She would sleep with her feet in her shoes, singing over the ends, looking over her shoulder, never knowing herself. I believe she could never fit into somebody new.
Hey, good morning. What is up, Buttercups? It is Amy and Jerry, my love. Mwah. Coming to you. What day is it today?
Friday.
It's what?
What?
What day is it?
Friday.
Friday. It's Friday. Anyway, yeah. This week grind is gone. It's come and gone. Got my last shift of work this week today, and little man's got his school schedule going on today. And yeah, we have a doctor's appointment today for his med check. Yeah, we're gonna see how that goes, because now we are down to our last 2 days of medication that we normally take, and the authorization still hasn't been put through apparently. So yeah, I gotta find out like what the deal is with this doctor, why she can't manage to do her job. I mean, it's just it's ridiculous. But anyhow, so yeah, we are sitting here waiting for the Mr. Bland's bus. It's a little on the overcast, cloudy side today. They're expecting some rain again. I'm so over rain. I'm done rain. No more rain. I would like just one full week of just pure sunshine. Not asking for a lot. Not asking for extreme heat. Not asking for a lot. Just 1 week. All sunshine, no rain. That's all I want in this life right now. I mean, every single week, at least 2 or 3 days out of every single week, it's been raining. And the kicker of it is, I was watching the news this morning. They're trying to say we are in a drought. What? We've had like floodings and flash floodings and rain like almost every other day. How could we possibly be in a drought? That does not even make any sense. Anyhow, that was my morning rant. Yeah, so little dude, whoopee the rules, dude. And we use our, not our, and there is no, and no, and no, and we keep our, and our vest. Very, 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 very good.
You're there.
Here, look at me this way. Look, as you can tell, this here has almost completely healed up. It looks beautiful. We got the other side we're contending with now a little bit, but I think this is just teenage stuff going on here. A little bit of acne, but that's okay. Acne's okay. It's okay to have pimples once in a while. You're at that age. The hormones do that. So, yeah, but I mean, the pinching and stuff is bad still, but I'll be honest with you, his behavior this week has been gold. Dude, you know you have been such a good boy this week.
I just like the rain.
You know that? You've been a very, very good boy.
Yeah?
Yeah. I love you.
Are you?
I love you more. I love you more. Yeah, that's like a thing we do. I don't know why. He seems to enjoy it. Whatever. So, yeah, we are just going to wait for a bus, and hopefully... Is it bad to wish that the normal bus driver is not driving today? It's horrible. But anytime Melissa's not working is the only time we're on time with everything. I love her to death, but good Lord. And, yeah, so we're going to get this day started. It's actually starting to rain. We made it outside just in time because it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. And I'm just not happy about that, let me just tell you. Yeah, so we're going to get this day started. As soon as he gets on his bus, I need to stop at the Wawa because I need cigs. I'm low on gas. So I gotta get all that stuff together, and I can grab my coffee while I'm there as well. So, yeah. Gonna be a fun-filled day. Alright, now here's a question. Is this Melissa? Yes, it is Melissa. Dang, I called that. And little man's getting his little helmet on. Alright, bye, boo-boo. I see you later. Alright, so we are off and rocking and rolling and ready to go. I believe I have enough time I could stop and get some coffee too while I'm at Wawa. I definitely need to stop at Wawa because I gotta get gas. I'm not gonna go anywhere without any gas in my car. So and I gotta say, the apartments, you know, as a side note, we had a bunch of our apartments last year burned down. There was like 10 apartments. It was a whole building that was like kind of destroyed for the most part. So yeah, it was kind of ugly, and the whole roof was caved in and everything else. But anyway, they got a lot of it done. I mean, they rebuilt the roof and everything. It looks fabulous. So whoever's going to be moving in there is going to get some brand spanking new apartment. Personally, I would love to be able to move in one of those apartments if I could. And get out of the courtyard that I'm in. But midway, the courtyard's good to have too, because he, you know, it's safer for him. Let's put it that way. So, you know, I don't have to worry about him running into the street. I don't have to worry about him running into the parking lot necessarily, you know. That's why I chose a courtyard apartment to begin with. So, alright, so we're going to get this day started. Going to stop the Wawa, get my gas, get my smokes and all that great stuff. And we'll go from there. Hey, what's going on? And what is up, my buttercups? It is Amy and Jared Love. Mwah. Coming to you Friday afternoon. We are getting ready to go to our karate lesson. That's in about a half hour or so. So we're going to do that, do the karate thing, and then we'll be stopping, I think, at Aunt Kimmy's real quick to help her with the desk. And then as soon as we're done, little man, what do you want for dinner tonight?
Wendy's.
He wants his Wendy's, so we're going to stop and get him Wendy's. And, yeah. And then we're going to call it a night, and we're going to see how the rest of the day goes. So, I'm so tired. I actually got to lay down for about 20 minutes before having to go back out again, which was nice. I needed to rejuve a little bit. It was a long day. Work was okay and everything else. No big deals there. But we're still contending with the medication problem. This medication he's on, the Abilify that he's on, it's also called aripiprazole, is a generic version of it. He's been on this medication for like going on 3 years now. Okay, he's been on pretty much the same dosage and everything. The doctor refuses to adjust the dosage, so I'm not even sure why at this point, what the issue is. We've been trying all these new medications. None of the new medications are working. So common sense would say, you know, the medication that has been working for him, if it's starting to wear down, why don't we just up it a dose? Well, no, she doesn't want to do that because she doesn't feel that children should be on that type of medicine. Okay, you know what? No, I don't think so either, but if they need it and there's no other meds working for him, you know, whatever. So, yeah, this has been an ongoing thing. Well, because he gets a liquid version of it, it's 2 times more expensive and it's a lot harder to get. Just harder for the pharmacy to keep in stock and everything else. Because, I mean, we go through like a bottle a week. And for a month's supply, we get 4 or 5 bottles. And the bottles are like 100 ml bottles. Yeah, they're pretty big. And the kicker of it is, with no insurance, if I had to pay out of pocket for just one of those bottles, it's like $1,200 for one bottle. It is insane. So, I would play with the idea of trying to just see if I can get switched over to a pill form. So the pill form, and even the insurance company agreed that it's going to be a lot easier to have the pill form renewed rather than the liquid. And I'm like, and why would that be? I said, that doesn't really make too much sense. It's the same medicine. She's like, yeah, but the difference is that with the liquid, she said there's a lot more room for error dosage-wise than there is when you just get a pill. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fair. I can kind of see that, you know. I said, however, we've been taking the same medicine in the same dosage for like 3 years now. I said, it's really not changed any. I said, we've been, you know, still doing that. And they were like, yeah, we understand, and whatever, and gave me some hoo-ha, you know. So, yeah, let me tell you, just crazy. So anyway, yeah, it was back and forth with the doctor, the insurance company, and my case manager. And like half of my day at work was doing nothing but making phone calls. I'm surprised I didn't get yelled at for it. Thank God, if it was my one boss, she probably would have hounded me on it. But when it came to my boss that was working today, she understands, you know, what's going on and everything. So they're pretty okay. They know I'm not just calling to make phone calls to make myself feel better, you know. So, yeah, so finally after all was said and done, yeah, we kind of just like let it go, and we got in, we got another authorization. We had to go for another pre-authorization. They already had turned down one pre-authorization back on the 20th, and it was resubmitted twice. So both times it was denied, but they wouldn't tell us why it was denied, like what information was missing or whatever the case was. So needless to say, you know, we finally did another authorization. I made sure called the insurance to make sure they actually physically got it. And they did, and they said it was working on processing. Thank you, Jesus. So, yeah, so that's where we're at that point. We're waiting for his medicine to see if that'll go through, hopefully tonight. I really don't want to have to go and get another temporary script filled. You know what I mean? Like, and then having to wait anyway to get the medicine because the insurance won't pay for a temporary and then his regular prescription, which is weird. So, yeah, it's just... it's a roundabout circle. It just drives me absolutely bonkers. So, yep. So we're going to head down to karate now and get this afternoon started a little bit. And we'll just see if we're going to do anything else today. So, see y'all in a bit. Hey guys. All right. So we are done our karate lesson. Jared did very, very good. Did you? Did you do good? Yeah. So we got done, and I had talked to my Aunt Kimmy, and her husband is coming up from the other house to help her out apparently tonight. So but now we don't have to swing by Aunt Kimmy's tonight, at least. Still got to find out about tomorrow, because tomorrow she's supposed to get an oil change done. So I'm not sure exactly, you know, what's going to happen with that. I don't know if her husband's going to take her over or what. I imagine so, but so we'll see what happens. So on that note, all right, we're going to get it going here, go get some grub, and get on home. Hey, what's up, buttercups? It is Amy and Jared, and our shopping cart full of trash that we're having a hard time steering here. Oh, there we go. Push. All right. Yeah, so we're taking our trash out. We are going out today. It's Saturday morning, right? Right. And, yeah, we're gonna go get some breakfast. Okay, that weird lady I was telling you about the other day, she just walked by. Alright, what's going on, people? Yeah, so Jared and I were getting some trash out. I'm trying to teach him how to take his own trash out. And I got the shopping cart, I got the granny cart for him and all that. So, yeah, we were just doing that. There's a lot of trash to be taken out. Plus the litter box got changed, which you know trash had to get it taken out after that. So, alright, first things first, I gotta stop and get money. That's the first thing on the shopping block. And then after that, we are gonna go and grab some late breakfast. It's like 11:15, but we can still get breakfast, right? Yeah. He wants his McDonald's pancakes, and that's what he gonna get. So, that's all so cool that they're open all day for breakfast. McDonald's has all day breakfast still. So, like, I could go at noon, you know what I mean, and sleep in a little bit on a Saturday. I mean, he wakes up at like 5:30 in the morning and wants to eat right away. I'm like, I am not cooking at 5 o'clock in the morning. So, so he'll eat like his yogurt and his banana and have a juice, you know, and stuff like that early. And then like by about 10 or 11, he's ready for breakfast. You know what I mean? So it's something just to satisfy him for another hour or two until we get to breakfast or whatnot. So, yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. We're going to get that started. And somewhere in our travels today, we will be seeing our Auntie Kimmy. So we're going to go see Aunt Kimmy today. And we got to pick up our prescriptions today. So we got a nice fun-filled day, let me tell you. So, see y'all. And on a side note, Clyde is still kicking. He's like still swimming around. But you could tell like there's something wrong with him. Like he looks very lethargic. Like he's just like, got no zest for life or anything anymore. I feel so bad for him. I don't know if he's just depressed or he's actually sick now. I mean, like I go to touch him, he'll let me touch him, and then all of a sudden he gets this burst of energy and he starts swimming around. That's been like that for 2 days now. So I have no idea. At first I thought it was like muscle spasms or something because he started like zipping around the tank, and I'm like, no. So, you know, I took my hand out and let him calm down, and then he just went back to his little corner, went back to chilling out. I'm like, okay. So, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with Clyde. At this point, now we're at the bank. Say hi. We ran into a few of our apartment tenant buddies. Gage, can I put you on my YouTube channel? Want to say hello to everybody? That's one of Jared's apartment buddies we occasionally get to hang with. And that's Krista. Say hi. Hi. That is his big sister. That's Gage's big sister, and her sister actually works for McDonald's. So yeah.
No more for Arby's now.
Oh, the competitor.
Yes, we are.
Don't be too loud. They might spit in our food. Say bye.
Goodbye.
See you later. Yeah, so that was nice. We got to chit chat for a little bit. Chris is like, I guess, a kindred spirit when it comes to having a kid on the spectrum. Gage is his sister. Their mother passed away some time ago. I'm not sure how long ago it was. But his sister has taken the responsibility on and has been taking care of him, making sure he goes to school, getting the services that he needs. You know, she's in the same boat. So we got, of course, into our discussion about the month of August is going to be our hell week because neither one of us have any kind of care for the kids. I mean, Gage is now 21. He just turned 21 on April Fool's Day, funny enough. But even though he's 21, he has, you know, a lesser capacity to be understanding how to be alone by himself. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I wanted to get permission to make sure it was okay to film them. I didn't want to just pop a camera in Gage's face because he gets wigged out easily, I think, from that kind of stuff. So I asked him, I said, can I camera you? And he's like, yeah. So, yeah, so that was our quick introduction to some of our neighbors that are in the complex. They, you know, her and I were always kind of comparing notes and trying to, you know, give each other information for services and all kinds of, I was telling her to call, like, for funding for certain places and stuff and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. So we got all that taken care of and finished breakfast. Breakfast was yummy. How did you enjoy your pancakes?
Good.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Oh, Lord. Yeah, so right now we are heading to Walgreens and going to pick up mine and little man's prescription. And I think from there is we will call Auntie Kimmy, see what she's up to, because it is now like 12 o'clock. She's supposed to be only getting an oil change, I think. I don't know if she said inspection or not. I forget. But I think it's just an oil change, like tune-up or something like that. So I'm going to call her after I'm done at Walgreens, find out what the deal is, see if she's still at the same place or not. If she is, we'll probably go to Target first because I got to pick up paper products and stuff like that. You know, the typical TP tissues, all that great stuff. And Target's actually a really good price-wise, you know what I mean? Like their brand of stuff is actually really decent. It's like, you know, if I buy their brand of paper towels, it's like buying Bounty. You know, it's like good quality, you know, stuff, and it's like almost $1.50 cheaper than Bounty is, the name brand. So, yeah. So we go over there and get our paper products. If I don't go there and I have a little bit less money to spend, I'll go to Walmart, you know, but most of the time we'll go to the Target if we do. Because I also get an additional 20% off here's my money saving tip for the day. Get an additional 25% off, I'm sorry, get an additional 5% off if you're using your Target card. So on top of the lesser price to begin with, then I get an extra 5%. And then there's a lot of times, if you go on Target's app, they used to have an app called Cartwheel, and Cartwheel has been dismantled for some reason. I don't know why. The app is no longer in existence. And I have a feeling that app may have had something to do with that security breach that they were dealing with last year. I think it was last year, when like so many people's social security numbers got, you know, whatever, you know, got taken and whatnot. Back up a little bit here. Yeah, so I think that was the reason they dismantled the website, the app. But you can go on Target directly on your phone. They have an app, but it's just a different app now. But you go in, you can scan products. When you're scanning the product, you hit the product button. It'll come up with whatever products that are similar to that on sale. Or if the brand name's cheaper, it'll come up with that. And then you just go and put that in your shopping cart. At the end, you have them scan it, and it takes off all these coupons and everything. So I always make out like a bandit when I go to Target for anything, because there's always a coupon for something, or something's always on sale or clearance or whatever, you know. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Gonna stop the Walgreens right now, and then we're gonna give Auntie Kimmy a call and see what she's doing. Good grief, people. Let me tell you, I have just spent the last hour and a half simply just trying to get money out of my bank. I don't know exactly what happened. I went to go tap Mac, go take money out of the ATM, and it was turning me down, and I'm like, that's weird. And it was saying it was the invalid PIN, and I'm like, I've been using the same PIN since I've opened the account, the same exact one. And I went and retried it again, and I was like, all right, something's wrong. Called the customer service department. Well, they're telling me that I selected the wrong account. It wasn't the PIN originally. I'm like, okay. So I went to a different bank. I went to a PNC bank. Same thing happened. I got turned down. I'm like, what the hell? So I called them back. And I said to them, wait a minute. I said, now you're telling me it's an invalid PIN. How is it an invalid PIN when it wasn't an invalid PIN 5 minutes ago at another bank? You're telling me it was like I hit the wrong button, whether it was like, when you put your PIN in, and then they ask you want withdrawal, and then it says from checking, savings, money market. Well, mine said checking, savings, or money market account. What would you automatically put in? I automatically hit checking because I figured that's a main account, right? Well, they're saying that was the reason. But now the second time I go to a different place and found out something different, stating that I have the wrong PIN. And I'm like, how is it I have the wrong PIN? I've been using the same damn PIN since day one. Whatever. So with that, I called again. And they transferred me to this other department because they locked my card out at this point. I couldn't even make a point of sale purchase at that point. I'm like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. So, yeah. Needless to say, at the end of it all, I found out you can go into a bank with your ID along with the card that you're using. If you're using like getting an advance like on a Visa card or something like that, doesn't matter what bank you go to, as long as it's got the Visa logo on it, they can help you out if you got your ID on you. So that's what we had to do. I just spent like the last hour just doing that. It's ridiculous. Oh, Lordy. So, alright, so we're heading into the direction of Target. I'm going to call Auntie Kimmy now and see what she's doing and kind of go from there. Hey guys, alright, so we are done at Target, and we are going to meet Miss Aunt Kimmy at her house. Apparently there was an issue with the car. She needed an oil change, that was for sure, but failed to realize that she was due for inspection by Monday. So, yeah, she was not happy because now she's having to try to put money out for rotors, brakes, and all that other crap, all this stuff. And repairs for her car definitely is not cheap at all. I mean, for 4 sets of discs and brakes and stuff like that, for her vehicle, she has like a 2016, I think it is, 16, Toyota Tundra. It's like one of those 4x4 kind of cars. Yeah, and I mean, the tires alone on those things run like $400 or $500 a pop. So I can't imagine what the expense of brakes, routers, and whatever else has. We're heading over to Auntie Kimmy's house now, And then from there, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Probably go home soon, because to be honest with you, I'm tired and I'm sweaty. It's actually warm out today. It feels great though. I would love to lay back down, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, so we're heading home now, and or no, we're heading to Kimmy's now, and I guess we'll see now where we're gonna go from there. Hey guys, all right, so we are done at our Auntie Kimmy's house. Stopped and saw her. She was not happy at all. Come to find out, her total inspection is going to cost her around $700, and she's like, yeah, that was money I didn't really expect to have to put out right now. I was like, ooh. So, and I said to her, I said, it just seems like, I said, you just had your car done, and she's like, I know. And she said, I could have swore we got it done in November. She's like, but I don't think that was the case. She's like, that's when the running boards had to get fixed on the car. I'm like, oh. Because when her tires got stolen last year, I think something happened where her running boards got ruined in the process, something, they had to replace them. So, and little man, Jared, you said what do you want for lunch?
Grilled cheese, yeah.
You want grilled cheese and chips? I think we might be able to manage that. That won't take long to whip one up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's going to be the day. I'm heading home and going to get some dinner to get, well, I guess it'll be dinner by the time we get home eating. It's just grilled cheese, and I can go for some chicken or something. So I got to stop at Giant anyway. So go get some fried chicken from Giant. I haven't had that in a while. So, alrighty. Well, we'll see what happens the rest of the afternoon, but at this point, I don't think much is going to happen. Actually, probably what I want to do now at this point is close the vlog out for today, because tonight, Mom's going out. So, going out, I want to make sure I do some things. So, all I can tell you to do is hit that like, subscribe, share button, all that great stuff. Make sure you ring that bell so we know when next time you're going to be coming out with a video. So you know when we're going to be coming out with a video. So, and that, Jay, you want to say goodbye to everybody? Bye. All right, now I'll catch y'all later.